Until she makes her own choice, there's no chance for anybody else. This is perhaps the only village in the world that possesses an endowed corps of vestal bridesmaids who are bound to be on duty every day from 10 till 4. And if only 6 months of services were required, the past having to exist is practically wasted. We should be disendowed. And that would be the end of it. Dame, you're a nice old person. You can marry if you like. There's old Adam Robin's going to servant. He loves with all the friends of a boy of 14.
Nay, that may never be. For I am pledged.
To who?
To an eternal maidenhood. Many years ago, I was betrothed to a god like you, who wooed me under an assumed name. On the very day upon which our wedding was to have been celebrated, I discovered that he was no other than Sir Roderick Murgatroyd, one of the bad baronets of Ruddigore, an uncle of the man who now bears that title. As a son of that accursed race, he was no husband for an honest girl. So, madly as I loved him, I left him then and there. He died over 10 years since, and I never saw him again.
Well, why shouldn't you marry a bad baronet of Ruddigore? All baronets are bad, but was he worse than other baronets?
My charge, he was accursed!
But who cursed him? Not you, I trust.
The curse is on all his line, and has been since the time of Sir Rupert, the first baronet. Listen, and you shall hear the legend. Sir Rupert Murgatroyd, his leisure and his riches, he ruthlessly employed in persecuting witches. With fear he made them pray, he dumped them in his lake. He'd break their bones with sticks and stones, and burn them at the stake. This sword he much enjoyed, did Rupert Murgatroyd, no sense of shame a true love is, there is little need for prim formality.
Hush, dear aunt, for thy words pain me sorely. This hallowed volume, composed, if I may believe the title page, by no less an authority than the wife of a Lord Mayor, has been through life my guide and monitor. By its solemn precepts I have learned to test the moral worth of all who approach him. The man who bites his bread or eats peas with a knife, I look upon as a lost creature, whilst he who has not acquired the correct way of entering and leaving a room is the object of my pitying horror. There are those in this village who bite their nails, dear aunt, and nearly all are wont to use their pocket combs in public places. In truth, I could pursue this painful theme much further, but behold, I have said it.
Is there none among them who is faultless in thine eyes? For example, young Robin! He combines the manners of a marquis with the morals of a Methodist. Dost thou not love him?
Indeed, if I could, how should I confess it unto him? Although he is shy and saith naught. in this village, and that he is unduly bashful in my presence. And lo, it is hard to bring him to the point. But soft, he is here.
Mistress Rose?
Master Robin?
I wish to say that, that it is fine.
It is passably fine.
But we do want rain.
Aye, sorry. Is that all?
That is all.
Good day, Master Robin.
Good day, Mistress Rose. consult you.
Truly?
It is about a friend.
In truth, I have a friend myself.
Indeed, I mean, of course.
And I would fain consult you.
About him?
About her.
Let us consult one another. I know a youth who loves a little maid, but his face is a sight for to see. Silent is he, for he's timid and afraid, but he's virtual as a youth can be. I know a maid who loves a gallant youth, but she sickens as the days go by. She cannot tell him how the signs are true, but I think that little maid will die. Poor little man, poor little maid, poor little man, poor little maid. Now tell me, pray, and tell me true, what in the world should a young man do? He cannot eat and he cannot sleep, but his face is a sight for to see. Daily he calls for to wail, for to weep, but he's wretched as a youth can be. She's very near and she's very proud, but she sickens as the days go by. Daily she goes for to weep, for to wail, but I think that little maid will die. Poor little maid, poor little man, poor little maid, poor little man. Now tell me, pray, and tell me true, what in the world should a young man do? If I were a youth, I should offer her my name, but her face is a sight for to see. If I were the maid, I should fan his honest flame, but he's bashful as a youth can be. If I were the youth, I should speak to her to die, but she sickens as the days go by. If I were the maid, I should meet the lad halfway, for I really do believe that timid youth will die. Poor little man, poor little maid, poor little man, poor little maid. I thank you, yes, for your counsel true. I'll tell that youth what he ought to do. I sometimes think that if she wasn't quite so particular, I might venture to, but no, even then I should be unworthy of her.
My kind master is sad, dear sir of the Murgatroyd.
Hush, as you love me, breathe not that tainted name. 20 years ago, in horror, the prospect of inheriting that title, and with it its attendant curse that compels all who succeed to the baronetcy to commit at least one deadly crime per day for life, I fled my home and concealed myself in this innocent fishing village under the name of Robin O'Brien. My younger brother Despard, believing me to be dead, succeeded in the title and with it its curse. For 20 years I've been dead and buried. Don't pick me up now.
Dear master, it shall be as you wish. For have I not sworn to obey you in all things forever? Yet, as we are here alone, and as I belong to that particular description of a good old man who the truth is a refreshing novelty, let me call you by your own right title once more.
Sir Reuben Murgatroyd, Baronet of Ruddigore!
Comes like 8 hours at the seaside.
My poor old friend. Would there were more like you.
Would there were indeed. But I bring you glad tidings. Your foster brother Richard has returned did, for I told him of Clanker, and he himself is in this very village.
My beloved foster brother? No, it cannot be.
It is even so, see, he comes this way.
Avast even, messmates. What's brought you all a cockbill?
Elastic. I love Rosemary, but love in vain.
You? Love in vain? Come, that's too good. Why, you're fine, strapping, muscular young fellow. Tall as a top-gallant mast. Tall as a foresight, and a baronet to boot if all had their right.
Hush, Richard, not a word about my true rank, which none here suspect. Yes, I know well enough that few men are better calculated to win a woman's heart than I. I'm a fine fellow, Dick, and worthy any woman's love. Happy the girl who gets me, say I. But I'm timid, Dick, shy, nervous, modest, retiring, diffident, and I cannot tell her, Dick, I cannot tell her.
Robin, do you call to mind how years ago we swore that come what might, we would always act when our hearts dictate?
I did, and I've always kept that oath. In doubt, difficulty, and danger, I've always asked my heart what I should do, and it has never failed me.
That's right, let your heart be a compass. And with clear conscience for your binnacle light, you'll sail 10 knots in a bowline, clear of shoals, rocks, and quicksands. Now, what does my heart say to me in this here difficult situation? Why, it says, Dick, it says, calls me Dick, it's known me from a babby. Dick, it says, you ain't modest, you ain't shy, speak up for him as is. Robin, my lad, you lay me alongside. When she's becalmed under my lee, I'll spin her a yarn that'll serve to fish you two together for life.
Will you do this thing for me? Can you, do you think? Yes, there's no false modesty about you. You're what I would call bumptious self-assertiveness, I mean the expression in its complimentary sense, has already made you a bosun's mate and will make an admiral of you in time, if you work it properly, you dear, incompetent old imposter. My dear fellow, I'd give my right arm for 1/10 of your modest assurance. My valuated from me, that of all defeats cursed, with which of us have Hamilton, Addled, and Dickens, and each of the worst. Though clever as we can be, I pray never in romance, we must start to stop in a moment, just we found a chance. If you wish in the world to advance, your merit your bound to advance, you must start to stop in a moment, just we found a chance. Now take for example my case, I'm a brat to your brain. In all of the city there's no one so witty like one so again and again. I've a highly intelligent face, my features are not really light, but whatever my choice I feel in a wiser.
I don't know.
I'm modestly personified. If you wish in the world to advance, your merit your bound to advance. You must learn to stop and employ or jump or just be one of the chance. As a rule, I tend to crimes, I'm passionate for grace. From morbid and forest to swim and amorous, they all have taken my place. Then I sing and I bleed and I paint, though none are accomplished as I. To say so which reason must be the reason.
No, I didn't.
I didn't promise to shy. If wishing the world to advance, your merit your bound to advance. You must learn to stop and employ or jump or just be one of the chance. If you wish in the world to advance, your merit your bound to advance. You must learn to stop and employ or jump or just be one of the chance.
It's a thousand pities he has such a poor opinion of himself. For a finer fellow don't walk. Well, I'll do my best for him. Plead for him, as though you're your own father. That's what my hearts are remarking to me right now. Here she comes. Steady, steady it is. By the poor Admiral, she's a tight little craft. Come, she's not for you, Dick, and yet she's fit to marry Lord Nelson. By the flag of old England, I'll not look at her unmoved.
Sir, you are agitated.
Aye, my lass, well said, I am agitated, but 'tis now, 'twill pass.
Can I do aught to relieve her anguish? For it seems to me that thou art in sore trouble. Is that what?
No, my lass, take that. I'm shook flat back, my girl. I ain't ever seen anything like you in all my born days. Part up on me if you ain't the loveliest gal I ever set eyes on. There, I can't say fairer than that, can I?
No. The question is it meet that an utter stranger should thus express himself? Yes, always speak the truth.
I've no thoughts of saying this to you on my own account. For truth to tell, I was chartered by another. But when I sees you, me heart up and says it. Dick it says, calls me Dick, so we were at school together. Dick it says, this is the very girl for you. Tell her, Dick. In my rough, common, sailor-like fashion, I've said it. And I'm awaiting your reply. Look here, miss. I'm a trembling. Less nervousness.
Now, how is a major to deal with such a one? Keep no one in unnecessary suspense.
Behold, I will not keep you in any unnecessary suspense.
In accepting an offer of marriage, do so with apparent hesitation. I take you, but with a certain show of reluctance. Avoid any appearance of eagerness, though you will bear in mind that I am far from anxious to do so. A certain show of emotion will not be misplaced. Pardon this tear.
Rose, you may be the happiest blue jacket in England. I wouldn't change places with the Admiral of the Fleet, no matter who he's a hugging at this present moment. I ask your pardon, miss. Might I be permitted to salute the flag which I'm going to sail under?
An engaged young lady should not permit too many familiarities. Once,
She refuses.
Why no, I can't truly say she do.
Then she accepts, my darling.
Hail the bride, when the natural knot is tied. In the praises, hail the bridegroom, hail the bride.
now what is a maiden to do if she is embraced by the wrong gentleman?
Belay, my lad, belay, you don't understand.
Oh, sir, belay, I beseech you.
You see, it's like this. She accepts, but it's me.
You!
Well, my lad, my poor heart grieves for you, but it's like this. The moment I see her, I was just going to mention your name, when we are up and says it, Ticket says, this is the very girl for you. Take her, you dog, and with her my blessing.
Hail the bride, when the natural knot is tied.
Will you be quiet? Go away!
What could I do? I'm bound to pay the arrogant name.
No, you're quite right. I don't mind, that is, not particularly. Only it is disappointing.
Oh, but sir, I knew not that thou didst seek me in wedlock, or else I would not have hearkened unto this man, for he is but a lowly mariner and very poor withal, whereas thou art a tiller of the land, and thou hast fat oxen and many sheep and swine, a considerable dairy farm and much corn and oil.
Well, that's true, my lass. Face down now, ain't you, Rob?
Still, it may be that I should not be happy in thy love. I am passing young and little able to judge.
Nay, Rose.
Moreover, as to thy character, I know not.
Nay, Rose, I'll answer for that. Dick is one I love fair. Broken-hearted as I am, I'll stick up for Dick through thick and thin.
Thank you, Rob. That's well spoken. Thank you, Rob.
But it may be, methinks I have heard that sailors are but worldly men, and little prone to lead serious and thoughtful lives.
And what then? Admit that Dick is not a steady character, and that when he gets excited, he uses language that would make your hair curl. Grant that he does, it's the truth, and I'm not going to deny that. But what of that? Look at his good qualities. He's as nimble as a pony, and his hornpipe is the talk of the fleet.
Yet it may be that he drinketh strong waters which do amuse a man, and make him even as the wild beasts of the desert.
And what if he does? Which I don't say he don't, because rum's his bane and ever has been. He does drink, I won't deny it, but what of that? Look at his arms, tattooed to the shoulder. No, I won't hear a word against him.
But
methinks I have heard that sailors are but rarely true to those whom they profess to love.
And what then? Admit that Dick isn't as bad as any of them? You are, you know you are, you dog. A right devil of a character, an out-and-out Lothario. But what then? You can't have everything, and a better hand than turning in a dead-eye don't walk a deck. What an achievement that is in a family man. No, I won't hear a word against Dick. I'll stick up for him through thick and thin.
Thank you, Rob. I've acted in accordance to the Irish dictates. Such orders as those, no man should disobey.
But she drank and the school fled. Hush! We sing a brave song in our parts. It goes somewhat thus. The cat and the dog and the little puppy sat down in a... I forget what they sat down in, but so the song goes. Listen, I've come to pinch her. Mercy, who? Who? Nay, this is the accusative after. True. I've come to pinch Rose Mayward. Rose Mayward? I love him. He loved me once. That's all gone. He gave me an Italian glance, thus, and made me his. He shall give her an Italian glance now. That shall not be for a stab on her, stab on her, stab on her. Did you ever kill anybody? No. Why not?
How they loathe me. Me, whose hands are certainly steeped in infamy, but whose heart is as the heart of a little child. But what is a poor baronet to do when a whole picture gallery of ancestors step down from their thrones and threaten him with an excruciating death if he hesitates to commit his daily crime? But I am even with them. I get my crime over with first thing in the morning. Then, for the rest of the day, I do good. I do good. I do good. 2 days since, I stole a child and built an orphan asylum. Yesterday, I robbed a bank and endowed a bishopric. Today, I carry off Rose Maybud and atone with a cathedral. This is what it is to be the sport and a toy of a picture gallery, but I will be bitterly revenged upon them. I shall give them all to the nation, and nobody shall ever look upon their faces again.
Action is pardoned, but...
Ha! Observed! And by a mariner. What would you with me, fellow?
Your Honour, I'm a poor man at waterman, a camp in the doldrums.
I don't know them.
And I make so bold as to ask Your Honour's advice. Does Your Honour know what it is to have an arm?
My honour knows what it is to have a complete apparatus for conducting the circulation of the blood through the veins and arteries of the human body.
Does Your Honour know what it is to have an arm that after looks you in the face and gives you quarter-deck orders, which is life and death and disobeyed?
I have not a heart of that description, but I have a picture gallery that presumes to take that liberty.
Well, Your Honour, it's like this. Your Honour had an elder brother,
It had.
who should have inherited your title, and with it, its curse.
Aye, but he died, oh, Reuben.
He didn't.
He did not.
He didn't. On the contrary, he lives here in this very village under the name of Robin O'Capple. He's going to marry Rose Maybud this very day.
Reuben alive and going to marry Rose Maybud. Can this be possible?
Now, the question I was going to ask, Your Honour, is, ought I to tell Your Honour this?
I don't know. It's a delicate point. I think you should. Mind, I'm not sure. But I think so.
That's what my heart says. Says, Dick, it says, calls me Dick, because it's entitled to take that liberty. Dick, it says, that there young gal would recoil from him if she knew what he really were. Or to let her take this false step, without firing a warning shot across her bows to bring her to. No, it says, you did not ought, and I won't ought accordingly.
Then you really feel yourself at liberty to tell me that my elder brother lives, that I may charge him with this cruel deceit, and transfer to his shoulders this hideous thraldom under which I have laboured for so many years. Free, free at last, free to live a blameless life and to die beloved and regretted by all who knew me.
You understand?
I think I do, if you're not checking this next time, it is the easy plan.
I think so too, I'll readily bet it you'll never regret it. For duty must be done, the rule applies to everyone, and danger so the duty be. To shirk the task where fiddly dee, to shirk the task where fiddly dee, to shirk the task where fiddly 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 dee.
Was as meek as a newborn lamb, I now stand and try. Ha ha! With greater precision, without the elision, so move and burn and try. Ha ha!
And I once was his valet chap, a steward I now employ. Ha ha! The diggings may take him, I'll never forsake him, a steward I now employ. Ha ha!
How dreadful when on innocent heart he comes before the companion.
But I still more hard on all that his former faithful body show, his former faithful body show, his body did shine, his body did shine,
Leader shine. Oh, this is a painful state of things, old Adam.
Painful indeed. Ah, my poor master, when I swore that, come what would, I would serve you in all things forever, I little thought what parts it would bring me. The confidential advisor to the greatest villain, and how? Now, sir, to business. What crime do you propose to commit today?
Oh, how should I know? As my confidential advisor, it is your duty to suggest something.
Sir, I loathe the life you are living, but a good old man's oath is paramount, and I obey. Richard Dauntless and Pretty Bo's neighbour are coming to ask your consent to their marriage. Poison their beer.
Oh, no, I couldn't do that. I know I'm a bad Bart, but I'm not as bad a Bart as all that.
Well, there you are, you go. No use mine making suggestions if you don't adopt them.
How would it be, do you think, if I were to lure him here with cunning wile, bind them to yonder post with good stout rope, and then by making hideous faces at him, curdle the very hot blood in his arteries, and freeze the very marrow in his bones? How say, planner? Is not the scheme well planned?
It makes simply rude, nothing more, but soft they come.
Happily couple are we, you see. I am the jolly Jack from my small, and you are the fairest of just and fairest of innocent classes you are. My own, what innocent classes you are.
would immure ye in an uncomfortable dungeon. What are we in there?
Hold! We're prepared for this. Here is the flag that none dare defy. And while this glorious rag floats above Rose Maybud's head, the man does not live who would dare lay unlicensed hands upon her.
Oh, foiled, and by a Union Jack, but a time will come, and then...
Nay, let me plead with him. Sir Ribbon, have pity. In my book of etiquette, the case of the young maiden about to be wedded to one who unexpectedly turns out to be a baronet with a curse on him is not considered. Time was when you loved me madly, proved that this was no selfish love, by according your consent to my marriage with one who, be he not you yourself, is the next best thing, your dearest friend.
Let the sweet psalm of that repentant hour soften your long dead hearts to have mercy on your poor posterity.
Beware, beware, beware.
God's vision, what thou, that thou sweaty glare, and so appearest, who knows how.
I am the spectre of the late Sir Ruddigore, who comes to warn thee that thy fate thou canst not now avoid.
Alas, poor ghost,
The pity I express will not think of. We spent our jolly honeymoon at Spross. When my pals in Ginny cows and the bat in the moonlight cries, and in clouds like funeral shrouds sail over the midnight skies. And that's where the night birds wail, the black dogs bay the moon. Then is the spectre's holiday, the dead of the night's high noon. The dead of the night's high noon. As the song of the breeze sweeps over the trees, and the mist lies low on the fair, from great tombstones are gathered bones that once were women and men, and away they go with a mop and a mow to the reveller dens to serve. For opera limits a holiday, the dead of the night's high noon, the dead of the night's high noon. And then each goes with its lady toes to the church of Bedstone Bright, with a kiss perhaps, and a Latin chaps, and a grisly grin good night, till the welcome knell, the midnight bell, its good, its jolliest tune, and ushers in our next high holiday, the dead of the night's high noon. The dead of the night's high noon.
now you are the picture that hangs at the end of the gallery.
In a bad light, I am
Are you considered good likeness?
pretty well flattering.
Because as a work of art you're poor.
I am crude in colour, but I have only been painted 10 years. In a couple of centuries, I shall be an old master, and then you shall be sorry you spoke lightly of me.
And may I ask why you have left your friends?
It is our duty to ensure that our successors commit their daily crimes in a conscientious and working-like fashion. It is our duty to remind you that you are evading the conditions under which you are permitted to exist.
Oh really? I don't know what you have. I've only been about Baroness 1 week and I've punctually committed a crime a day.
Let's inquire into this. Monday?
Monday was a bank holiday.
Ah, true. Tuesday?
On Tuesday, I made a false income tax return.
That's nothing. Nothing at all. Everybody does that. It's expected of you.
Wednesday?
On Wednesday, I forged a will.
Whose will? My good sir, you can't forge your own will.
Can't either. I like that, I did. Besides, if a man can't forge his own will, then whose will can he forge?
There's something in that. Yes, it seems reasonable. At first sight it does. Fallacy somewhere, I fancy.
A man can do what he likes with his own.
I suppose he can.
Then he can forge his own will.
that's better. Past the fox, I think? Yes, past the fox. Friday.
On Friday, I forged a check.
Whose check?
Old Adam's.
But old Adam hasn't a banker.
I didn't say I forged his banker. I said I forged his check. On Saturday, I disinherited my only son.
But you haven't got a son.
No, not yet. I disinherited him in advance to save time. You see, by this arrangement, he'll be born already disinherited.
These arguments seem reasonable, but I can't help thinking that, if reduced to syllogistic form, they wouldn't hold water. Now quite understand that we are foggy, but we don't permit our fogginess to be presumed upon. Unless you undertake to, shall we say, carry off a lady? Yes, all those in favour of his carrying off a lady. All those of the contrary opinion. Are women satisfied? Yes. Unless you undertake to carry off a lady, I don't care what lady, you shall perish in inconceivable agonies.
Carry off a lady? Certainly not on any account. I've the greatest respect for ladies, and I wouldn't do anything of the kind for words. No, I'm not that kind of baronet, I assure you. And if that's all you've got to say, then you better well go back to your friends.
Very good. Let the agonies commence.
Oh, stop it, I can't bear it.
Painful, isn't it? It gets worse by degrees.
Oh, stop it, I want to speak.
Well, do you consent?
But it's such an ungentlemanly thing to do.
As you please. Carry on.
Oh, I'm sorry, I agree, it shall be done.
Today?
Today.
At once?
At once, I retract, I apologise. I have no idea it was anything like that.
He answers to our call. We do not ask for more. A sturdy fellow after all this latest wedding gone. A sturdy fellow after all this latest wedding gone. All perishing and vagabond who never brings him back. We want you ordinary, we want you ordinary. For having agonized so.
I pardon you.
My poor master, you're not well.
Oh, Gideon crawl, old Adam, it won't do. My ancestors, they're just gone. They say I must do something desperate at once or perish in inconceivable agonies. Suppose, go to yonder village, carry off a maiden. I don't care which maiden, just not a word, but a babe, fly!
are orderly, methodical, neat. You have your emotions well under control.
I have. Master! When I think of all you've done for me, I polished your feet, I raised your ankles, I have your knee!
Margaret, this is calculated to provoke remark. Be composed, I beg.
Oh, you're angry with poor little Mad Margaret?
No, not angry, but a district visitor should learn how to eschew melodrama. Visit the sick by all means, and feed them tea and barley water. But don't do it as if you were administering a bowl of deadly nightshade. It upsets them.
Oh.
And when you find them not as well as could be expected, why go into hysterics?
Why not?
Because it's too jumpy for a sick room.
How strange. Oh, Master, Master! How shall I express all absorbing gratitude?
No!
Yes, I know, dear. It shan't occur again. Shall I tell you of poor Mad Margaret's old thoughts? Well then, when I am lying awake at night, and the pale moonlight streams through the lattice casement, strange fancies crowd upon my poor mad brain, and I sometimes think that if we could hit upon some word to use whenever I'm about to relax, some word that teems with hidden meaning, like Basingstoke, it might recall me to my saner self. For after all, I'm only poor Mad Margaret, crazy Meg, poor Peg.
Poor child. Wonders. Someone come. Margaret, regulate yourself, Margaret. Basingstoke, Margaret. Margaret, if you don't Basingstoke at once, I'm seriously angry.
Basingstoke it is.
Then make it so.
Despard and his young wife. This visit is unexpected.
Shall I find him? Shall I tear him in the neck? Shall I bring him in the sunlight? Say the word.
Basingstoke.
Basingstoke it is.
Then make it so. My brother, I call you brother, you observe, despite your horrible profligacy. We have come to urge you to abandon the evil course to which you are committed, and by some way enable you to become a pure and blameless ratepayer.
But I've done no wrong yet.
Basingstoke!
Basingstoke it is.
Then make it so. My brother, I still call you brother, you observe. You forget that you have been, in the eye of the law, a bad baronet of Ruddigore for 10 years, and therefore you are responsible, in the eye of the law, for all the misdeeds committed by the unfortunate gentleman who occupied your place.
I see. I never thought of that. Was I very bad?
Awful, wasn't he?
And I've been going on like this for how long?
10 years. Think of all the atrocities you've committed, by attorney as it were, during that period. Remember how you trifled with this poor child's affection, how you raised that on high, Basingstoke, you know, only to trample them in the dust when they were at their very zenith of their fulfillment. Oh, by Sir Pride, she trusted you.
Did she? What a scoundrel I must have been. There, don't cry. It's Birmingham, you know, Birmingham. Basingstoke. Of course it is, but don't worry, because he's married you now. That is, I've married you now. I say, which of us has married her?
Oh, I've married her.
Oh, I am glad of that. Yes, he's married you now, and anything more disreputable than my conduct seems to have been, I've never even heard of. But I will defy my ancestors. I will refuse to obey their behests, thus by courting death atone in some degree for the infamy of my career.
Basingstoke!
Basingstoke it is.
My eyes are fully open to my office situation. I shall go to Australia directly, make a manipulation. I shall tell him I've recovered my forgotten nonsense. I know that happened in I did not any consequence. No, I do not want to perish by the sword and by the dagger, but to martyr me in not a little heart with a swag, and the word to a compliment.
done.
What?
The maiden carried her off.
Great heaven, I've forgotten. I turned to a died unspotted by crime. I'm foiled again and by a tiger cat. Produce her and leave us. Dame Hannah, this is not what I expected.
Well, sir, what would you with me? Oh, you've begun bravely, bravely indeed. I'm appalled by the calm dignity of blameless womanhood. Your minion has torn me from my spotless foe and dragged me blindfolded and shrieking through hedges, over stiles, and across a very difficult country, and left me helpless and trembling at your mercy. Yet not helpless, coward, sir, for a trapped one step, nay, the 20th part of one poor inch, and this poniard shall teach you what it is to lay unholy hands on old Stephen Trusty's daughter.
Madam, I'm extremely sorry for this. Anything more disrespectful than my conduct seems to be towards you. I'm very unhappy.
Bah! I will not be tricked by smooth words. Give me credit, for we warned in time, for there are without 100 gallant hearts, whose trusty blades will happily live from him, who dare to lay unholy hands on old Stephen Trusty's daughter.
And this is what it is to embark upon a career of unlicensed pleasure.
Hark you, Miss Ruddigore, you have secured me and I'm a poor prisoner. But if you think I cannot take care of myself, you are very much mistaken. Now then, it's 1 to 1, and let the best man win.
No, don't look at me like that. I can't bear it. Roderick, Ruddigore, save me.
What is the matter? Have you carried her off?
I have. Look, she is there. She terrifies me.
Little mannequin.
Ruddy Doddy!
My own old love. Why, how came you here?
This brute, he carried me off bodily, but I'll show him.
Stop. What is the meaning of carrying off this lady? I will wear, sir, that she was once upon a time engaged to be married to me. I am very angry indeed.
Well, I hope this will be a lesson to you in future, not to...
Hold your tongue, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have you given him any encouragement?
Have I given you any encouragement? Frankly now, have I?
No, frankly, you have not. Anything more disrespectful than your conduct has been towards me, it would be impossible for anyone to desire.
You, go away.
Yes, sir.
This is a strange meeting, after so many years.
Very, I thought you were dead.
I am. I died 10 years ago.
And are you pretty comfortable?
Pretty well. That is... Yes, pretty well.
Well, you don't deserve it. I loved you all the while, dear. It made me dreadfully unhappy to hear all your goings on, you bad, bad boy. There grew a little flower 'neath a great oak tree. When the tempest began to lower, little needed she. No need had she to cower, for she dreaded what is power. She was happy in the bower of her
Kissing children is unmannerly.
I'm surprised at you.
Look, I can't stop to explain. An idea has just occurred to me. A baronet of Ruddigore can only die through refusing to commit his daily crime.
No doubt.
Therefore, to do so is tantamount to suicide.
It would seem so.
But suicide is in itself a crime. Therefore, by your own showing, you ought never to have died at all.
I see. I understand. Then I am practically alive.
Rose, when I was a simple farmer, I believed you loved me.
Madly, passionately,
But when I turned out to be a baronet in Ruddigore, you rightly loved Richard.
passionately, madly.
But if I turned out to be a farmer once again, how would you love me then?
Passionately, madly.
As before?
Why, of course.
My darling.
Here I say belay.
Oh, sir, belay. If